Candy Grandpre. This is Cinny, the one that you had mentioned in your live a while ago. First of all, I want to ask you a question. Well, first of all, I am not a stalker. I am not a whatever it is that you say those names. I don't know any of these people. I don't know your sister from Adam. I only am aware of your sister because you live your life through your sister, because you are constantly talking about your twin sister this, your twin sister that. If you go back years and years and years on your videos, and again, I don't know any of these people, they basically say the very same thing that I am saying now. I did support you at one time, and I do believe it. Long time ago, me and you talked on the phone. But when I started having this taste in my mouth, when I started getting upset, and it's like what you're doing tonight, is when you would sit there and get on here, be laying in a bed on your side, always in a bed, always on your side, and you start claiming how you are being stopped from receiving any help, and how people are so cold-hearted, heartless, the devil, that we've got blood on our hands, that no one ever helps you. But in fact, you're laying in a bed in a hotel from funds that people donated to you. What is it that I said? Please tell me one thing that I said that was not the truth. One thing that I said that was not the truth. Everything I have said is the truth. You do get tons of help. Tons of help. As far as being homeless goes, you receive more help, eat better, and live better than any homeless person I have ever known in my life. You even live better than a lot of people who are not homeless, staying in a hotel every night, eating at restaurants every night. Now, being homeless, is it going to be hard? Yeah, but it does not mean that you have to have 3 meals a day. You're not going to starve, I assure you. And going on a fast for a day or two is extremely healthy, and you probably would really start feeling better. But you're just going to have to eat cheaper, because it is everybody else's dime. And you said yourself this weekend, did you not, that you had Wingstop twice? Okay, had you not had Wingstop twice, you would have had, in fact, the money to do your laundry. You are narcissistic. You're extremely narcissistic. You are extremely entitled. You feel that people are hateful and rude to you. You are extremely hateful and rude to everyone. Someone just walking past you down the street, they're after you, or they bumped into you almost, or they should have said excuse me. The same way when you're crossing the street, instead of walking across the street like everybody else, you have to be recording everything. You have literally stopped in the middle of the street to spray yourself with all that alcohol, which in fact I can't even imagine what you're doing to the inside and the outside of your body. That is not what that is made for. Horrible for you. I can't even imagine. But so, I mean, they're like, well, is she going to cross the street? So once you reach the safe point in the middle, past the middle, yeah, they're going to turn. But you say that they tried to murder you, that they tried to hit you. You're calling them murderers. You're telling people that they are out to murder. That is extremely slanderous. People can't even pull up in a car and you'll show their tag to the world. Do you know how many people are on YouTube? You could seriously get somebody injured or hurt. You hate people recording you, but you put everybody on video, even their children. In your world, Candy, no one is allowed to smile, breathe, talk, walk their dogs, listen to music, hang their hands out the window, and basically enjoy life. They can't be on a date walking down the boardwalk. They can't be on a date or just by themselves skating or just on a midnight stroll. You said yourself that I believe it was your stepmother that put you on the fake government check. You are not handicapped and disabled. You tell everyone you are disabled. How are you disabled other than your hearing? How are you disabled other than your hearing? And that is your responsibility to make sure that you wear something that's going to protect your ears. The world cannot stop because you have a sensitivity to sound, as much as you may like. If you were away from the boardwalk for a while, and you've been in a hotel, which is almost, and it is 95% of the time you live in a hotel, and you go back, you get mad if anybody else is sitting there. They have every right in the world to sit there just as you. You are no better than they are. You put your jeans on one leg at a time, just like everybody else. You tell everyone that you're young enough to be my child. Quit hollering and being disrespectful, but you have no problem being disrespectful to people who's older than you. The reason why I get so upset is because you call people out. You say that we're hateful, that your blood is on our hands. How dare you say that? No, it's not. You instead of being responsible with your money, quit buying expensive soaps, quit buying expensive supplements, quit going to expensive restaurants. Start saving your money. It may not be the food you want to eat, but you eat sweets and drink sweets constantly, so that kind of goes right out the window. Yeah, we all love to treat ourselves every once in a while. There's nothing in the world wrong with that. But every single day, 2 and 3 times a day, that becomes an issue, especially when it's on everybody else's dime. Are you aware of how hard it is for people nowadays? We're struggling just to pay rent, just to buy groceries, but for some reason, you don't understand that. And you ask for $100, $200, $700 a week like it is no big deal. Are you kidding me? Seriously. I mean, it would be, you do nothing to help yourself. I've never seen you do anything to help anybody else. Sister, you think I'm being hateful and slanderous and saying all this negative stuff and lies? Then tell me what it is I'm lying about. Do you not lay in bed constantly? Do you not do lives constantly, griping and complaining about the exact same thing day in and day out? And do you not ask for money day in and day out? And do you not accuse people of being uncaring and that we're unloving and that we're just hateful and that we're going to go to hell and burn? Do you not say that? Do you not say to people on the street, well, they're just going to burn in hell, they're a gang stalker? The world is not out to get you. And that's why I think that some people call you schizophrenic. And if they work hard, if they bust their ass for their money, that is their money. They can do whatever they want with their money. And you're always telling them, well, they're rich and they're on vacation and they just don't care. Well, I mean, that's their life. No one is responsible for you. No one's responsible for me. No one's responsible for anybody. But if we have people that care enough to help us, we need to show that we appreciate that. And you never show appreciation. You just don't. And a lot of times you will complain about the hotel rooms you get or the food you've got that somebody else donated to you. And did you not get upset with the woman that was in the hospital because she was put in the hospital? And did you not get upset with her and call her out? And you said, I thought that you were a perp because you didn't give me money. Did you not get upset at the woman who was in the hurricane? Do you not get upset if someone on the streets does not answer you exactly in the fashion that you think they should? How do you know they haven't had a bad day? How do you know they didn't just lose their job or their car broke down or maybe someone in their family died? Though it's not all about you. There is an entire world. Everyone has feelings. So if you want respect, Candy Grandpre, you have to give respect and quit saying that no one ever helps you, because you put everything in your life, everything about your life out there. And if you don't want people making comments, then quit telling everyone everything. But you don't want suggestions, you don't want advice, you don't want anything, you don't even want to converse with your audience. You want money. And that's just the truth. It is. So if I'm lying about anything, please let me know what I am lying about. You've got to stop with the entitlement. You've got to stop with the hatefulness, the arrogance, because you do. You do. And I've said it 100 times, and I'm going to say it again. When you're screaming, stop messing with the views and the likes at the top of your lungs in restaurants, hotels, libraries, that in fact, sister, is what gets you kicked out. And the way that you just There's some of the things you say, and it's so loud, and yes, you do talk very loud, but you don't want anyone else to have a voice. You don't want anyone else to be able to talk. You expect the whole 3-mile radius just to be completely still and quiet. No, the world is going to go on. Okay, you do live in a city. That is why you get banned. And if people come into your lives, it's going to show you up there. When they leave your lives, it's going to cause your viewer numbers to go down. I don't understand what it is you're not getting about that. I can't speak for other people. Do you get some hate? Yes. Do I? Yes. A lot of people do. Just act your age. Quit screaming about the views and the likes. If I was struggling, that would be the absolute least of my worries. The least of my worries. So things are getting really hard, and winter's coming, and instead of relying and threatening people, well, I am just going to continue to walk like you did the other night, that just absolutely blew my mind. I could not believe you done that. Quit threatening people, and quit making them feel like you're going to have a heart attack, or fluids on your heart, or you're going to be murdered this night. Quit guilt tripping people. If people want to give to you out of the kindness of their heart, and if they can afford it, they will. If they can't, they won't. Period. You got to start doing things for yourself. And you know, Candy Grandpre, that last job you had at Piccadilly, you quit because that man gave you a dirty look. You got to start helping yourself. You got to start treating people with more respect and kindness. You get what you give. Now, is everyone going to be that way? No. But start with yourself, okay? And again, you don't own that boardwalk. If someone's sitting in that seat, I'm sorry, you're just going to have to keep on walking until you find a vacant one.